Hello people, it's Friday. You know what that means, right? Friday, it's Friday. It's a nice day here in Toronto. Blue sky. I was out for a walk earlier. It's a lovely day here in Toronto. Yep. Gonna be watching the Raptors tonight. Yeah, the Raptors, Toronto's Raptors. Gonna be watching that tonight. Anyway, let's talk about the movies I watched. I keep saying this is not a review, this is nothing fancy. It's just movies I watched this week. One of those things. Anyway, I watched Always Be My Maybe on Netflix, starring Ali Wong and Randall Park. Two people get together 15 years later, and she's in her world and he's in his world. But when they were younger, I think they were like 10 or 11 years old, they used to be buddies, you know, hang around with each other and stuff like that. Her mom and dad was never home, right? So she used to go to his house and have supper and hang around with him and stuff like that. They did that for, oh, I don't know, probably 10 years or something, being buddies and friends and stuff. And then they had a falling out a little bit of like a disagreement, and she went her way and he went his way. And then they got back together again and saw each other and went, oh, hi, how you doing? So it's a fun little movie. I liked it for what it was, you know, more character driven kind of stuff. It was fun. It was a fun movie. Gets a 7 out of 10. And then I watched The Predator. That was on Crave TV here in Toronto. Rogers, whatever you want to call it. The Predator. A young boy accidentally triggers the return of the predators to Earth. Anyway, this spaceship crash lands, right? And there's a predator in it, and one thing leads to another, and the boy's dad finds a helmet and his, you know, his arm thing, you know, where he goes like this, sends it home to the kid. Kids open up another portal or some portal or something like that, and this predator comes in, right? He's a big bastard. Anyway, him and the other predator fight and all that stuff. Wasn't bad, wasn't great. I thought it could have been better. I don't know what I was looking for, but I give it a 6 out of 10, so it gets a 6. I'm not watching that one again. You know, it's like, no. Some, like I said before, movies, you can watch a movie again next year and there's no problem. You'll like it. Some movies, but this is not one of them. And there's another one here, Our House. That's a Crave TV Rogers thing too. 2018, called Our House. A young man's invention allows him and his brother and sister to talk to the dead. In the beginning of the movie, they're all at home and they're having Christmas dinner, I guess, and the young boy, he's in college, he has to leave and all that. So then the next thing you know, their mom and dad die in a car crash. So then the next thing is he's home, he's looking after his brother and sister and stuff like that. And he's got this invention to turn around and make lights or light bulbs or electricity out of something, right? And anyway, this one thing leads to another, and the next thing you know, there's things happening in the house, right? So these weird things are happening in the house, and the little girl tells her brother, right, she's talking to mom. So, you really talking to mom? Yeah, she's talking to her mom. But is she talking to her mom? So anyway, one thing leads to another, right? And they're, you know, this thing, they find a wall or something downstairs in the basement and smash that open, and it's one of those movies. Anyway, I wasn't crazy over it. I saw it once, it's good enough for me. I give it a 6. Our House, 2018, gets a 6. Excuse me. Here's one I watched on TCM, starring Blue Airs and Lena Turner. So she's nice. Huh? Nice dancing. She's a nice dancer. Anyway, Dance Hall Girl, you know the dances where they go, right? Nickel a dance, they buy the tickets, and she's in there working or dancing or whatever. She's a very pretty girl, so she's dancing a lot. Anyway, these kids, these college kids, right? They, you know, they're off for the, I don't know what, weekend or something. So they decide to go dancing and stuff. So one guy picks her up and starts dancing with her, chatting her up, and takes her home. And he invites her back to his college thing. They're having a party, a get together, glamour boys and girls and all that. So she said, oh, maybe I'll go. Anyway, she ends up going. And all the other kids, and you know, most of them are a bunch of snobs and stuff like that, right? So it was all right. But another movie, I don't have to watch it again, right? So you know, they're all talking bad to each other in a snippy sort of way, right? So Lou Ayres, like I said, he was drunk when he invited her. Then when she gets there, he doesn't even hardly know her. So yeah, it's not a very good movie. Oh yeah, and there's parts in this movie kind of thing where there's scenes, and then something happens. Like I'll tell you right out bluntly, there's a girl driving in a car with her so-called boyfriend or something, or they were going to get married. And anyway, he's not getting married. He changed his mind. He's not getting married because he was drunk too, right? So anyway, she pulls the car up and sits on a train track. Train's coming along, fucking train's coming along. You thinking she's gonna, you know, first time watching, I never saw it before. So you're thinking, you know, so they're going to leave or get out of there, drive away. So the guy, you know, he's trying to get her to go, her boyfriend or whoever the fuck he is, and say, come on. She didn't leave. She stayed in the car. The train smashed the shit out of it. And that was it. Then the next scene is like they're all dancing and everything, and one thing leads to another. I'm not going to tell you the end of the movie. You might want to watch it. And I'm thinking, well, what happened to the girl? Like, doesn't anybody know that she died in the car accident or the train smashed her? There's no mention of it. I'm thinking that's kind of stupid. But anyway, movies, eh? Movies. What are you going to do? 1939. Lou Ayres and Lena Turner, 6 out of 10. Nothing crazy over that movie. What's another one here? Oh, this one. Lost Horizon. Yeah, the 1937 version. I think it's been done a couple times, hasn't it? Lost Horizon. Anyway, there's 5 different people that are actually in an airplane, right? And they're getting out of the place where they are because they're actually in China or someplace, a bus school in China, and the Chinese are running all over the neighborhood, killing everybody or something like that. Maybe I'm a little confused at this, I'm not sure. But they're killing everybody, so they're getting all these 90, 100 white people out of the area, and they're all getting on airplanes and buggering off, right? So the planes are coming in, everybody's getting on planes, and they're all leaving, everybody's leaving. And then there's a few people left, right, which is, what's his name, Ronald Coleman, right? And Thomas Mitchell, a few other people. And they get in this airplane and off they go, right? They're flying over, right? And they're sleeping, having a little nap and dozing, and they wake up and they're looking out the plane window and they're going, hey, wait a minute, aren't we supposed to be going east? And they go, yeah, we're going east. And one guy's, no, we're not going east. You know, about the sun and the mountains and all this. Look out the window and no, they're not. They're going the opposite way. And they're all going, what the hell? And they find out there's a guy up in the front of the airplane. No, he's not their pilot. He looks like a Korean guy, right? So anyway, they're flying to this area. They don't know what else to do, so they just sit in the plane and have a nap, sleep. And every once in a while they'd bang on the guy's window and all that. And he opens up the window and he looks at them. Anyway, the thing is, the plane crashes, right? And they're in the winter and the wind's howling and it's snowing out. And these people come walking down the mountain and you get them and they take them back to this area. They walk through this cave area. And they look inside, it's like, wow, man. The sun is shining, the buildings, and everything's like, whoa. Anyway, finds out one of them are there, right, to take over, right? And some of them want to go back home. They don't want to stay. So that's the name of the story. I don't know if anybody's seen Lost Horizon, but I liked it. I gave it an 8 out of 10. That was on TCM. Yeah, and Frank Capra, he directed it. It was a very well done movie. I never saw it before, that one, Lost Horizon. I think I saw another version. I don't remember. Hard to remember everything. But I like that one. So if you haven't seen Lost Horizon from 1937 with Ronald Coleman and Jane Wyatt, and Thomas Mitchell, and it's all right. Watch it. You can watch that one. I recommend that one. I liked it. And the other one was, what is it, Tomb Raider? Lara Croft goes looking for her missing father. You know that one? Yeah, he gets on a boat and they go off on this island and they're trying to find her dad. And there's this guy there, right? And he's trying to find whatever they're looking for, and it's blowing up things and blowing up rocks and caves and, trying to find the hidden treasure. It was all right. It wasn't a bad movie. It was fun. Running around shooting at bows and arrows and shooting things and stuff like that. I give it a 7 out of 10. It was all right. Another movie you don't. Another one of those movies you don't have to. You don't have to watch again. Like I'm not gonna watch that again. If I ever see Tomb Raider on anywhere, I'm not watching it again. What else did I watch? Oh yeah. So that's it for Paper One's TV stuff. And I watched. What is it? Letters from Iwo Jima. And when the Japanese are on the island and stuff like that, and they're digging trenches and digging in the mountains and hiding inside the mountains and stuff like that, and then they, the Allies land on the beach and they fight and everything, shooting everybody. It's Second World War stuff like that. So yeah, Ken Wanatabe is on there, and I can't pronounce the other guy's name. This is a very interesting movie, directed by Clint Eastwood. So I liked it. I give it an 8 out of 10. Letters from Iwo Jima, 2006. It's War Week. Yeah, yesterday was June the 6th. D-Day. The Alamo, 2004. Alamo with Billy Bob Thornton. Jason Patrick. The boys at the Alamo, right? Remember the Alamo? Davy Crockett plays his violin, right? Because you got old Betsy with them, the gun, the rifle, or whatever it's called. And they hang around and wait till they all get killed, right? And Santa Ana's up there, outside there, playing music, and playing their drums and pipes and whatever, the tubas, and he's having a great time. Anyway, he surrounds the Alamo. Everybody knows the story about the Alamo. Now, is any of this movie true? Who the hell knows? Were you there? Anyway, John Wayne had an Alamo too, remember? And there's different Alamo movies out there. There's more than John Wayne's version, and of course there's more than this version, Alamo. But this was all right. It was well done, He tells, what's his name, you got to get more men. Oh, famous line. You got to get more men. We don't have enough. They got 4,000. We got 200. What do you think? Yeah, we got to get more men. Anyway, I'm going to stay here in the Alamo and I'm going to die. Okay? Who's with me? Put your hands up. Cross the line, whatever. All of them did. Yeah. Like, hey, yeah, I'm staying. Like, well, there you go. Davy Crockett's a screamer. He screams a lot. I got to let you know I'm a screamer. Anyway, this is I like this movie. I like the Alamo. I like Billy Bob Thornton. I give this one, yes. I give it an 8 out of 10 because I liked it. So there you go. And what's the other one? Saving Private Ryan. Jacket, sleeve, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Feature film and bonus features. Seen this at the show. Went to the theater and saw this with my wife Kathy. We must have been sitting maybe 5 or 6 rows up for the front, right from the front of the theater. So you're one of these things, right? So what are you gonna do? You get inside the theater, right, and it's packed. There's no place to sit, right? It's one of those things. The whole place is just crowded. You can't find a seat, so you sit wherever you can, right? So we sat there, and man, I'm telling you, on the big screen when this movie started, when they landed on the beach, right, and they're all barfing and throwing up and they're running up the beach, and they're getting shot and killed, and the bullets are flying everywhere, and they're singing over there and singing over there. It's like here at my place, I got surround sound, so you can hear the bullets flying. But in the theater, that loud stuff, man, oh man, was that ever loud? Boom, boom, everything. Anyway, Saving Private Ryan, June the 6th, 1945. I think it was 45. Was it 45? Jeez, I forget so much stuff, Bob. What year is it? Anyway, correct me if I'm wrong, again, as usual. If I'm wrong saying any of this stuff, I should know all this stuff. Anyway, I'm not prepared, right? 45, I think it's 45. Oh. Sorry, but anyway, that's Saving Private Ryan, Edward Burns, Matt Damon, Tom Sizemore. Yeah, another very good movie. So there you go. Never fails, eh? Trying to make a video and my stupid phone rings. It's probably my brother-in-law. He's probably bored and he wants to talk to me. Talks to me for about a half an hour. At the end of the half an hour, he must have repeated himself 4 times every time. So I could have had a phone call that lasted 8 minutes, but that's my brother-in-law. Anyway, that's for the movies I watched this week. We'll talk to you next week, see what movies I watched. Anyway, talk to you later. Keep watching those movies, people.